Track 1.
Excuse me, are you Robert Tomlin?
Yes, that's right.
Good morning, Mr. Tomlin. I'm Hiroshi Akimoto from Game Z. Welcome to Osaka.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Mr. Akimoto. This is my colleague, Christine Klein.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Akimoto.
Nice to meet you too, Miss Klein. Can I help you with your bags?
That's very kind.
How was your flight?
It was pretty long, but it was fine.
So, let's go. My car's outside.
Track 2. 1.
Excuse me, are you Miss Lee?
Yes, that's right. You must be Mr. Tang?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
That's all right.
2.
Are you going to Indonesia on business?
Yes, I am. And you?
No, I'm going on vacation.
Lucky you.
Track 3.
Is this your first trip to Indonesia?
Yes, I usually spend my vacations in Europe. And you?
This is my second time.
Do you like it there?
Oh, yes. The people are friendly. And the food is good.
What sort of things do they eat there?
A lot of fruit and fish. Do you like that kind of food?
Yes, I do. And does everyone speak English?
Well, not everyone, but it isn't difficult to find somebody who does.
Track 4. 1.
Well, it was nice to talk to you.
Yes, I hope we can meet again sometime.
That would be great. I'll call you next time I'm in town.
Fine.
2.
Would you excuse me? I have to go soon.
What time does your plane leave?
At 6, so I really have to hurry.
No problem. Shall I call you a taxi? Track 5. 1.
Would passengers for flight number MH537 to Bangkok please go to gate E15?
2.
Flight SQ261 to Singapore leaves from gate A39.
3.
Flight UA9679 to Chicago is now boarding at gate B30.
4.
All Nippon Airways flight NH489 to Jakarta leaves from gate D5.
5.
Would passengers for flight LH3379 to London please go to gate G8?
6.
Flight TK1789 to Istanbul is now boarding at gate C12.
Track 6. Phone call 1. Hello, this is Robert Tomlin. Could I speak to Mr. Akimoto, please?
I'm sorry. He's not in the office at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yes. Tell him I'm in Osaka and he can reach me at the Hilton at 06 6347 7111. Phone call 2.
Hello. This is Christine Klein. Could I speak to Miss Chen, please?
I'm sorry. She's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yes. Please tell her that I have some new information. She can call me in London at 0044 871 527 864.
Phone call 3.
Good morning. This is the Palace Hotel Bangkok. Miti Arak speaking. Could I speak to Ms. Otaka?
I'm afraid she's on vacation today, but she'll be back tomorrow. Can I take a message?
Yes. Could you tell her the room is booked? If she has any questions, she can call me at 02 2712 6543.
Phone call 4.
Hi, this is Cynthia Dewi. Could I speak to Yoshio Tani, please?
Sorry, Cynthia. Yoshio's not in today, but I can take a message.
Thanks. Tell him my fax is okay again, and he can send me the documents. The number is 0062 2993 8876.
Track 7.
My mother was born in France, my father in Spain, and they met on vacation in Mexico. I was born in Great Britain, but we also lived in the United States and Canada because my father worked there. I love traveling, especially to Asia. I have been to Japan, Thailand, and South Korea. I would like to go to China too, but my next vacation will be in South America, Brazil, and Peru. The only place that doesn't interest me much is Antarctica. I think it would be too cold.
Track 8. Robert Tomlin, Product Manager at Digital Design in London, England. I am glad that I have my own office. My office is very small, but there's a desk, a chair, and a file cabinet in it. I like my one-person office. It's quiet here. In an open-plan office, there's always a lot of noise. You can hear everything when your colleagues are on the phone, and it's often hectic because people walk about. And you can often waste a lot of time because colleagues want to chat. In my own office, I can keep the window open all day if I want. I have more freedom in a one-person office. Lin Yao Chen, IT Data Scientist at Game Z in Osaka, Japan.
I work in an open-plan office and I really like it. There are 10 colleagues in my office and it's so easy to communicate. I can see very quickly if someone is not in the office. I don't want to be alone in a small room where there are only 4 walls to look at and there's no one to talk to. I like to have my colleagues around me and it's no problem for me if it's a bit noisy and hectic. An open-plan office is also much cheaper for the company because each person only needs a small place.
Track 9. Interview 1. So, Cynthia, you are a web designer and you work for a company in Jakarta. Tell us about your typical day. What time do you get up in the morning?
I always get up at 7 o'clock, and I leave for work at 8. There's a lot of traffic at that time of the day, and it takes me about an hour and a half to get to the office.
What's the first thing you usually do when you get to work?
I make coffee and then turn on the computer.
Where do you have lunch?
I usually have lunch at my desk.
How often do you travel on business?
I never travel on business.
What do you do at night?
I have 2 little children. My mother takes care of them during the day. so I like to spend time with them at night.
Thanks for the interview, Cynthia. Interview 2. Mike, I know you are a sales manager for Southeast Asia. Tell us about your typical day. What time do you get up in the morning?
Well, I don't often need more than 6 hours of sleep, so I'm usually up by 6:30 and at my desk by 7:30.
And what's the first thing you usually do when you get to work?
First, I have a meeting with my team. Then I check my email. There are always some I have to answer quickly.
Where do you usually have lunch?
I always have lunch in the company cafeteria.
And how often do you travel on business?
I travel a lot. I often visit different sales offices in Southeast Asia.
What do you do in the evenings?
Well, I often have to stay in the office late. In the evenings, there are often conference calls with the main office in the U.S.
Thanks for talking with me, Mike. Interview 3. Kitty Wang, you work for a fashion company in Shanghai. Tell us about your typical day. What time do you get up in the morning?
I usually get up at 7:30. I always start work at 9.
And what is the first thing you usually do when you get to work?
I check in with my colleagues, then I go to my computer to check my email.
What time do you get up in the morning?
I usually eat lunch with my colleagues in a cafe near the office. There's a nice cafe just around the corner.
So how often do you travel on business?
About 3 times a year. I always go to the fashion shows in Paris, Milan, and London.
What do you do in the evenings?
Not a lot. I'm usually too tired.
Thanks, Kitty. Track 10. 1.
A. The people are waiting for a train. B. The people are at a busy airport. C. There are a lot of people in the shopping mall. D. A lot of people are boarding a plane.
2.
A. The people are exchanging business cards. B. The people are celebrating. C. The people are meeting and greeting. D. The people look very unhappy.
Track 11. Example.
When is your next holiday?
A. In May. B. Last week. C. On Bali.
1.
Can I help you with your bags?
A. Yes, it is. B. That's right. C. That's very kind.
2.
How are you?
A. Fine, thanks. B. How do you do? C. I'm your new colleague.
3.
Do you know when the plane leaves?
A. She's leaving now. B. At 8:05, as far as I know. C. The flight was fine.
4.
Are there any emails in your inbox?
A. Yes, they are. B. Yes, there is. C. Yes, there are.
Track 12. Phone call 1.
Singapore Software Systems. James Neo, Secretary speaking. How can I help you?
This is Hiroshi Akimoto calling from Osaka. Can I speak to Mr. Neo, please?
Yes, of course. I'll put you through. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Akimoto. Mr. Neo is talking on the other line at the moment. Can he call you back?
Well, I have to leave the office in a few minutes. Can I leave a message?
Yes, of course, Mr. Akimoto.
Could you tell him that the new designs have arrived and the first reactions are very positive?
Yes, I'll give him the message as soon as possible.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Akimoto.
Phone call 2.
Thai Web Designs, how can I help you?
This is Hiroshi Akimoto from Game Z. I'd like to speak to Anocha Tongdi.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Could you repeat it, please?
Hiroshi Akimoto from Game Z in Osaka.
Thank you, Mr. Akimoto. I'm afraid Miss Tongdi is with a client. They are having lunch. Can I take a message?
Thanks, but I need to talk to her about some designs she sent me. When is a good time for me to call her?
Oh, Miss Tongdi will be back in the office in about an hour. So any time after that would be fine.
Okay, thanks. I'll call back later. Goodbye.
Phone call 3.
Hello?
Can I speak to Greg Murray, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Greg. I didn't recognize your voice. I just wanted to ask you if you've seen the new designs from Thai Web Designs.
Yes, I'm looking at the new designs right now. They look good. What do you think?
Yes, I like them too. Let's have lunch together and we can talk about them.
Good idea. See you in the cafeteria at 1?
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Track 13. 1.
Hi, Hiroshi. This is Greg. We want to meet for lunch today at 1, but my boss needs to talk to me before he leaves the office at 1:30. Could we have lunch earlier? Let's say at 12? Let me know if that's okay with you.
2.
Good morning, Mr. Akimoto. This is James Neal from Singapore Software Systems. I am calling about the new program designs. I am out of the office this morning, but can you call me back this afternoon?
3.
Hiroshi, it's me, Takeshi. I need to talk to you. Can you meet me in front of my office this evening after work? Please call me back as soon as possible.
4.
Hello, Mr. Akimoto. This is Christine Klein from Digital Design. We need to talk about my next trip to Osaka. Can you call me back, please?
5.
Mr. Akimoto, this is James Neo again. I forgot to leave my cell phone number. From Japan, you call 010-65-8653 1728.
6.
Good morning, Mr. Akimoto. This is Miku Nomura from the Key Supply Company. I'm calling about the equipment you ordered. I'm afraid we can't send it until next month. Sorry about that.
Track 14.
Hi. What's your name?
Rosita.
Could you spell that for me?
Rozita.
Hi. What's your name?
Yuan Yi.
How do you spell that?
Y-E-O-N-Y-I.
Hi. What's your name?
Shirley.
Could you spell that for me?
SHIRLEY.
Hi. What's your name?
Jerry.
How do you spell that?
JERRI.
Track 15.
A for Alpha. B for Bravo. C for Charlie. D for Delta. E for Echo. F for Foxtrot. G for Golf. H for Hotel. I for India. J for Juliet. K for Kilo. L for Lima. M for Mike. N for November. O for Oscar. P for Papa. Q for Quebec. R for Romeo. S for Sierra. T for Tango. U for Uniform. V for Victor. W for Whiskey. X for X-ray. Y for Yankee. Z for Zulu.
Track 16. 1.
My name is Yori Sanada. That's YORISANADA. No. The first name is Yori. Y for Yankee. O for Oscar. R for Romeo. And I for India. The family name is S for Sierra. A for Alpha. N for November. A for Alpha. D for Delta. And A for Alpha.
2.
This is Miku Nomura speaking. That's MIKU and then NOMURA. Yes, that's right. U for uniform.
3. My name is Tom Robbins. Tom, Tango, Oscar, Mike. Robbins, Romeo, Oscar, Bravo, Bravo, India, November, Sierra. Yes, that's right. 4.
My last name is Fatak. I'll spell it for you. VARTAK. My first name is Paresh. PARESH. No, not B for Bravo. P for Papa. Paresh.
5.
Jin Wong speaking. That's JIN and then WOONG. No, not G, but J. J for Juliet. No, let me give it to you again. My first name is Jin. J for Juliet. I for India. And N for November. My second name is Wong. That's Whiskey, Oscar, November, Golf.
6.
My name's Lopez. Quentin F. Lopez. Let me spell it for you. QUENTIN is my first name, then F for my middle initial, and my last name is L-O-P-E-Z. Quentin F. Lopez. F for Foxtrot. My middle name is Frank. My full name is Quentin Frank Lopez.
Track 17. Conversation 1.
Do you need any help?
Do you have any thumb drives?
Yes. What size are you looking for?
Well, I'm not sure. What do you have?
We have some 32 gigabyte drives and a few 16 gigabyte drives left.
Do you have any bigger ones?
No, sorry. We don't have any bigger drives, but we can order them for you.
What's the next size?
I can order 64 gigabytes. How many drives do you need?
Just one, thanks.
Conversation 2.
Hello. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a gift for my girlfriend.
Well, how about a smartphone? We have some great smartphones.
No, she already has the latest smartphone. How much does a tablet cost?
Oh, they can be expensive, but we have some on sale for $300.
Do you have any tablets with Wi-Fi?
Oh, yes. All of them have Wi-Fi.
Can I take a look at a $300 tablet, please?
Yes, of course.
Conversation 3.
Excuse me, I wonder if you can help me. I want to download videos and watch them on my TV.
What kind of TV do you have?
It's one of the first HD TVs. It's my dad's.
What you need is a digital converter box that connects the internet to your TV set.
Do you have any boxes that are not too expensive? I don't have much money.
Let me see. We don't have many, and they all cost over $100. We don't have any cheap ones left, but I'm expecting some tomorrow.
Okay, I can come back tomorrow. No problem.
Track 18.
Hi, I'm Liu, and I love shopping. I usually spend all day Saturday with my friends at the shopping mall. We go from store to store and compare prices. We like to experiment with styles, so we try things on, even if we can't afford to buy anything. We take breaks for coffee and ice cream, and it's a lot of fun. I never shop online because it's so boring. I like to see and feel things before I buy them. You can't see the real quality of a product on a computer screen. Okay, you can send things back if you don't like them or if they aren't the right size, but you need a lot of time to pack things up again and take them to the post office. And it's so easy to spend too much money when you can buy something with a click of the mouse.
Hi, I'm Juan. I'm an online shopper. I find shopping in a shopping mall really boring, and it can get really hectic and busy. You also waste a lot of time just to get there. Online shopping is much quicker. You can go from website to website much faster than you can go from store to store. You save money too, because it's easy to compare prices and find the cheapest products. I buy everything online, even my clothes. I know the size and brand of jeans and trainers that are best for me, so I just order the same things every time I need some new stuff.
I don't need to experiment. I know what I like. And when I want to buy some electronic equipment, there's better information online and there are many more choices.
Track 19. Excuse me? Are there any restrooms here?
Yes. Go straight down this street, turn right onto Main Street, then turn left onto Corn Street. Go straight for about 100 meters. The restrooms are on the right, next to the sushi bar, and opposite the bookstore.
Thanks. Track 20.
When you get to the shopping mall, take the elevator to the second floor. The shoe store is opposite the elevator. Turn right. There's a pharmacy on the right, opposite the coffee shop. If you go straight, there's a small supermarket on the left, a sports store on the right, and a Vietnamese restaurant after that. But don't go straight. Turn right, and you will see Alta Moda. There's a cell phone store on your right and a furniture store on your left.
Track 21. 1.
A. The man is laughing. B. The man is in the park. C. The man isn't happy. D. The man is using a cell phone.
2.
A. The boy is holding some books. B. The boy and girl are in the supermarket. C. The girl is helping the boy. D. The boy is helping the girl.
Track 22. Conversation 1.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Do you have this blue top in any other color?
Yes, we have it in green.
Oh, I like green. How much does it cost?
It costs $30.
That's expensive. I can't afford that.
Well, we have some green t-shirts. They cost $15.
Okay. A green t-shirt, please. In medium.
Question 1. What does the green top cost? Question 2. Which statement is correct? Question 3. What does the woman buy?
Conversation 2.
Hello, this is Mia Johnson. I'd like to come in on Thursday or Friday. When is Carlo free?
I'll just check the calendar. Yes, he's free on Friday. Ms. Johnson, wash and cut at 3 o'clock. Or is 4 better?
4 is perfect. Thanks. Bye.
Question 1. Who is the woman calling? Question 2. Why is the woman calling? Question 3. When will the woman see Carlo?
Track 23.
John Santos, Green Check Software. How can I help you?
Can I speak to Dr. Little, please? My name's David Parks. Dr. Little and I were in Hong Kong at a conference last week. This week, I'm in Manila. Dr. Little is expecting my call.
I'm sorry, Mr. Parks. He is in a meeting right now, but he wants to make an appointment with you.
Fine. Can you make a suggestion?
Let me see. Today's Tuesday. Is later today possible?
No, sorry. I'm having lunch with a client at 1 o'clock, And later today, I am attending a workshop. What about tomorrow?
I'm sorry. Dr. Little has a lot of meetings on Wednesday. Let's look at Thursday.
No. On Thursday, I'm meeting some clients. What about the day after?
Friday is no problem. What's better for you, the morning or the afternoon?
The morning is better for me.
Well, why don't you come late morning, Mr. Parks? Then you can have lunch with Dr. Little.
That's a good idea. Shall we say 11:30?
Fine. Friday at 11:30. Thank you for your call. Goodbye.
Track 24.
Okay, Ken. Let's check the plans for Super Asia's new CD. I'm having a meeting with the band's agent this Friday. We're meeting at the Royal Hotel at 2 p.m.
Would it be possible for me to come too?
It's not really necessary, Ken. We only need to discuss 1 or 2 details. They're coming here to the office next Tuesday afternoon at 5 p.m. to sign the contract. Then we all go out to dinner. Any idea where we could go?
What about trying that new restaurant on Wellington Street? I think it's called Amigo.
Good idea. Why don't you book a table for 8 at 7 p.m.? You're coming too, of course, Juan.
Sure, Lian. But don't forget, we are recording early on Wednesday. We start at 8 and we don't want the boys to be too tired. We only have 10 days in the studio, so every day is important if we want to have the album before Christmas.
Okay, let's make sure they're back in their hotel before 10. Next point. What about the CD cover design, Ken?
I'm meeting with the designer next Friday. She's bringing some cover designs with her, so we can choose the one we like best.
Good. When we have the final design, we can start the promotion campaign. Should we have a meeting about that the day after tomorrow? Let's say Thursday at 10 a.m.?
Fine.
Okay, I have to go. I need to prepare for the presentation I'm giving tomorrow.
Track 25.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Track 26.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Track 27.
July 2nd, 2010. August 3rd, 1996. December 25th, 1945. February 11th, 1966.
Track 28. 1.
Does the product come onto the market on June 1st?
No, on July 1st.
2.
Are you flying to Tokyo on Monday?
No, I'm flying on Tuesday, and the meeting is on Wednesday.
3.
Your birthday is in February, isn't it?
No, it's on March 22nd.
4.
When is the next workshop?
It's on October 30th.
Track 29. 1.
It's 25 to 8 in the morning.
2.
It's 2:45 in the afternoon.
3.
It's 20 to 7 in the evening.
4.
It's 3:30 in the afternoon.
5.
It's 11:15 in the morning.
6.
It's 5:30 in the morning.
7.
It's 7 o'clock in the evening.
8.
It's 8:20 in the morning.
9.
It's 9:15 in the evening.
10.
It's noon.
Track 30.
Hello, my name is Millie Dresser. I come from Australia, but I work in Germany and China. Today, I want to talk to you about different styles of communication in those countries. Take, for example, the word no. If you ask people in Germany, "Can you help me?" they will often just say no. In my country, it's usual to add something like, "No, I'm sorry, I can't." But many Asians try not to use the word no at all. They don't want the other person to feel uncomfortable. In China, it's important to watch a person's body language. This can help you to understand what people there really mean. Germans generally have a very direct communication style. This can surprise or upset people from other cultures. Germans can also be very formal when they do business. They don't often use first names with colleagues or business partners. In China, business people are also very formal, so it's best to use their last name and their title. Say, for example, "Good morning, Chief Engineer Chen." But here in Australia, we are often informal with our business partners and very quickly use first names. In meetings in my country, we often interrupt people. Of course, we try to do it politely. The Germans interrupt a lot and sometimes shout. In China, you must never shout or interrupt people in meetings. You have to show respect for your colleagues at all times. Before we do business in Australia, we usually make small talk. They do the same in China, but not in Germany. The Germans don't usually like small talk at meetings. They prefer to talk about what they are there for, business. Another interesting thing is how different nationalities feel about teamwork. In many Asian countries, including China, people like working in teams. We Australians are good at teamwork too. But in some Northern European countries, such as Germany and Finland, people often prefer to work alone. Well, these are just a few of the things I have seen on my business travels. I hope my tips are useful.
Track 31. Conversation 1.
The Plaza Hotel. How can I help you?
Hello, my name is Jenny Bond. I have a reservation for a single room for 3 nights in March, from the 19th to the 21st, leaving on the 22nd.
That's right, Miss Bond. I have your reservation here.
Yes, well, I would like to stay for 2 more nights and leave on the 24th. Is that possible?
Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have a single room on those dates. I can offer you a double room. The double room is bigger and more comfortable than a single room, but of course it's more expensive.
How much does it cost?
Well, I can give you one of our most expensive rooms at a special price for the 5 nights. That would be $600. It's one of our biggest rooms, and it's very comfortable.
Well, it's very expensive, but okay. Can you confirm the reservation by email, please?
Yes, of course, Miss Bond. We have your email address here.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Conversation 2.
Good morning, the Plaza Hotel. How can I help you?
Good morning. My name is Anton Wichaya. I have 2 reservations for this Friday, leaving Sunday. One is for me and one is for Dr. Little.
Just one moment, Mr. Wichaya. Let me just check that. Yes, I have it here. Arriving Friday the 14th for 2 nights. Is there a problem?
Not really. It's just that I've changed my plans and I'm taking a later flight. We land at 10 p.m., so I can't be at the hotel before midnight.
That's not a problem, Mr. Wichaya. We have someone at reception 24 hours a day.
Oh, that's good. I can take a taxi from the airport. So I expect to arrive at 12:30 at the latest.
That's fine, Mr. Wichaya. I can inform my colleagues of your late arrival.
Thanks a lot. By the way, Dr. Little's flight is not as late as mine. He'll be there earlier than me.
Okay. Well, have a good flight, Mr. Wichaya.
Track 32.
How was your trip to Bangkok, Sinatra?
It was great. I really like flying. You're going to the Bangkok office next week, aren't you, Tony? I'm sure you'll enjoy the trip too.
I'm not so sure. It's a very long trip, and it's my first long-haul flight. You travel a lot, Sinatra. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, I have some rules for myself that make the trip easier. For example, I always go to bed early the night before. On the day of the trip itself, I only have light meals. And I always leave for the airport early. It's better to have too much time than too little.
Okay. What about clothes? What should I wear?
Wear something loose and comfortable. And always have a warm pullover in your carry-on luggage. You can quickly feel cold when you're tired.
What about alcohol? I often feel nervous when I fly, and a beer or 2 helps.
Not a good idea, Tony. It's better to drink juice and water. And drink as much as you can. To relax, watch a movie, play computer games, or talk to other people. And don't forget to stand up and move around during the flight. That's very important on a long-haul flight.
Okay, that's great, Sinatra. Thanks so much for your advice.
You're welcome, and have a good flight.
Track 33.
The Richmond Hotel. How can I help you?
Hello, my name is Emma Sari. I have a reservation for a single room for 3 nights in July, from the 1st to the 3rd, leaving on the 4th.
Yes, that's right. Ms. Sari, I have your reservation here.
Yes, well, I'd like to stay longer and leave on the 7th. Is that possible?
Let me see. That's 3 more nights. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have a single room available on those dates. But I can offer you a double room at a special price for the 6 nights.
How much would that be?
That will be $900 in total.
Okay, that's fine. Can you confirm the reservation by email, please?
Yes, of course, Miss Sari. We have your email address here.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Track 34. 1.
A. The receptionist is shaking the guest's hand. B. The hotel guest is paying by credit card. C. The hotel guest is filling out a form. D. The receptionist is making a phone call.
2.
A. The motorist is driving on the highway. B. The police officer is laughing at the motorist. C. The motorist is shouting at the police officer. D. The police officer is writing a ticket.
Track 35.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to New York. My name is Sandra, and I'm your guide. We will begin today's tour with a visit to Ground Zero. There, I will tell you more about the 9/11 attack on the World Trade Center. After that, we will have a 1-hour lunch break in the Boathouse restaurant in Central Park. After lunch, you will have 1.5 hours to take a walk in the park. At 3:30, we will all meet outside the Central Park Zoo. Then you can either visit the zoo or you can come with me to the Dakota Building. This is the building where John Lennon lived with his wife Yoko Ono. He was shot there in 1980. The Strawberry Fields Park is nearby. It was named after one of the Beatles' most famous songs. Okay, let's go.
Track 36. Imagine you work at the reception desk of a hotel in the center of your city. A hotel guest is asking you for information about your city.
Question 1. What are the hours of the stores here? Question 2. What are the best places to visit on foot? Question 3. Are there any good restaurants nearby?
Track 37.
Good morning, listeners. On our program today, our special guest is fashion designer Lee Kyung Kim. Good morning, Lee Kyung.
Good morning.
Lee Kyung, your company LKK Fashions is in Seoul. Were you born in Seoul?
Yes, in 1985. After school, I studied fashion design at the university there.
And what did you do after you left university?
I went to France to study in Paris. That was in 2007.
And when did you get the idea to start your own company?
Well, I got the idea while I was in France, but I didn't have enough money or experience.
And why did you leave France?
I wasn't really happy there, so I returned to Korea at the beginning of 2009. I worked for a film company in Busan for 2 years. I designed costumes for movies. I got a lot of experience and saved a lot of money. It was a great job.
So why didn't you stay there?
I didn't want to work for a large company any longer. I wanted to work for myself. So in 2011, I moved back to Seoul and started LKK Fashions.
You were only 26 years old.
Yes, but we were very successful.
When did you decide to specialize in men's fashion?
That was in 2013. And last year, our new man fashion show in Sydney, Australia, won the Australian Fashion Award. I didn't expect to win, and I was very proud.
That's great, Lee Kyung. I wish you and your company lots of success in the future.
Track 38.
The Lenovo Group is a Chinese company that makes computer hardware. Lenovo started in Beijing in 1984. Its first successful product was the Han card. This card made it possible to use Chinese characters on personal computers. Today, Lenovo has 27,000 employees and sells its products in around 160 countries. Its revenue is about $30 billion a year. The company's headquarters are in North Carolina in the United States.
The Hyundai Motor Company is the world's fourth largest automobile producer. It started in 1967 in Seoul, South Korea, where the company headquarters are still located today. In 1986, Hyundai began to sell cars in the United States. Today, they sell vehicles in 193 different countries. The company has about 75,000 employees worldwide. Its revenue is about $76 billion every year.
Olam International Limited is a global food company with over 12,000 customers worldwide. The company started in West Africa in 1989. It moved its headquarters to Singapore in 1995. Today, Olam deals with 20 different products from many different countries. The company has about 18,000 employees in 65 countries worldwide. Company revenue is about $14 billion each year.
Asian Paints is one of the largest paint companies in the world, with revenue of $1.9 billion. Four friends started the company in 1942 in Bombay, India. By 1967, it was India's leading paint company. Today, it has 5,000 employees and is in 17 countries. Its headquarters are still in Bombay, which today, of course, is called Mumbai.
Track 39. 1.
My name is Silvia Astengo. I'm a fashion designer and I'm from Italy. I work a lot in China. On my last trip to Shanghai, my business partners took me out to dinner. There was an accident at the table. The waiter dropped some food on my dress. I was really angry, and I shouted at him to be more careful. Everyone at the table was quiet. I think I did something wrong.
2.
I'm Michael Gomez, and I'm from Manila in the Philippines. For Filipinos, it's normal to ask someone how old they are. When I was on a business trip in Toronto, Canada, there was a female boss. We had lunch together. I told her I was 28. Then I asked her her age. The other people at the table got very red faces.
3.
Hi, I'm Ryan Forbes. I'm from Los Angeles in the United States. I'm a computer network specialist. Last week, I was on a business trip in Liverpool in the UK. My job was to train the employees to use a new system. Well, one day during lunch, I asked them how much they earn in their jobs. They looked very uncomfortable. Did I do something wrong?
4.
Hello, I'm Sandra Miles. My company sent me to Vietnam on business. The people there are really nice and friendly. But I think I did something wrong. I told my business partners that I think our government here in the UK is not very good. They looked really shocked.
5.
My name is Adi Kurniawan, and I work for a big electronics company in Indonesia. I often do business in Saudi Arabia. My business trips are usually a success, but there's one thing I don't understand. When I meet my business partners, I always ask them about their wives and families, the way we do in my country. They don't answer my questions. Am I doing something wrong?
Track 40. Conversation 1.
Hello, this is Mark Simpson.
Hi, Mark. It's Amy. Amy Anderson. How are you?
Oh, hi, Amy. Well, I'm really busy, but things are good.
I hope you're not too busy, Mark. You mustn't leave Singapore before we have had a chance to meet. That's why I'm calling. I'd like to invite you to lunch.
Thanks for the invitation, Amy. Yes, we must meet for lunch. Where?
There's a new Italian restaurant near my office. Everyone says it's great, and we have to try it. What about tomorrow? Are you free?
I'm afraid I can't come tomorrow. Wednesday is better for me. I can come on Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday is good for me too. What about 12:30? We can meet here, at my office. Does that suit you?
Fine. See you at your office at 12:30 on Wednesday.
Conversation 2.
Restaurant La Vita, how can I help you?
Good morning. My name is Anderson, Amy Anderson. Can I reserve a table for 2?
For this evening?
No, for lunch on Wednesday.
Oh, you don't need to reserve a table for lunch. We're never very busy at lunchtime. But you have to make a reservation if you want to come in the evening.
I see. Okay. No, it's just for lunch. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Conversation 3.
Oh, the menu is in Italian. Do you speak Italian, Mark?
No, I don't speak it, but I can understand quite a lot.
Me too. Pasta with salmon sounds good.
Or the chicken risotto. Yes, that's it. Chicken risotto with salad.
What are you having to drink?
Mineral water is fine.
Yes, a glass of mineral water for me too.
So, Amy, let's get down to business. I only have an hour and a half. I have a meeting at 2 o'clock, and I mustn't be late.
Okay. Waiter, can you take our order, please?
Track 41.
Well, this is interesting. I've never been to a food court before.
Oh, food courts are really popular here in Bangkok. And you can get really great Thai dishes here. Now, what would you like to eat?
There's so much to choose from. What do you recommend?
They have a really good tom yum here. You can have it with shrimp or with chicken.
Oh, that's a bit too spicy for me.
What about pad thai?
I don't know what that is. Can you explain it to me?
It's noodles with a special sauce with peanuts, egg, and bean sprouts. You can have it with pork, chicken, seafood, or tofu.
That sounds good. I'll have that. What are you having?
The tom yum for me. And afterwards, we can have something sweet for dessert.
Great. What's that over there?
That's mango with sticky rice. It comes with coconut milk.
Wow, delicious. It's a good thing I'm not on a diet today.
Track 42. Example.
When did you last see Mai?
A. She lives in London. B. She visited me yesterday. C. Probably next week.
1.
Excuse me, is there a supermarket near here?
A. No, it's not there. B. Yes, it's next to the bank. C. Yes, can I help you?
2.
Where do you usually have lunch?
A. Oh, I never have lunch. B. It's usually about midday. C. The sushi bar isn't open at lunchtime.
3.
Can I reserve a single room?
A. The train leaves from platform 2. B. For how many nights? C. The hotel has a restaurant.
4.
Would you like to have dinner with me?
A. Can I have the check, please? B. I enjoyed the meal. C. I'm afraid I can't.
Track 43. Conversation 1.
Good morning, Sandy. How are things?
Okay, Mike. Are you going to the meeting with us after lunch?
No, I'm leaving early today. I'm taking my son to the dentist this afternoon. Question 1. Who are the speakers? Question 2. Where are they having the conversation? Question 3. What's Sandy planning to do?
Conversation 2.
Good morning. How can I help you?
I reserved a double room for my wife and me for 3 nights, June 1st to 3rd. The name's Tomlin. T-O-M-L-I-N.
Just a moment. Let me check. I'm afraid we don't have a reservation under that name in our computer, sir. Did we send you written confirmation?
Question 1. Where are the speakers? Question 2. When are the Tomlins leaving? Question 3. What's the problem?
Track 44.
What do you like best about your job, Lee?
Well, I like meeting people and I enjoy talking to customers. What about you?
My job's interesting and I like working with the colleagues in my department. They are really nice and I enjoy working in a team.
That's great, but there has to be something you don't like.
Well, I really dislike going to conferences because they're usually a waste of time.
Oh, I don't mind going to conferences, but I hate giving presentations. I'm always so nervous.
Me too. What about reports? I hate reading reports. They can be so boring.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I dislike writing them too. That can be really difficult. But I don't mind looking after visitors. That's often fun.
Track 45.
What about after work, Amshar? How do you spend your leisure time?
Well, I work long hours, so I don't have much free time. I prefer to spend it with my family. What about you?
Well, I'm learning to play the saxophone.
Really?
And I try to do as many sports as I can. I need to spend a lot of time in the gym if I want to stay fit. Do you play any sports?
No, not really. I prefer to watch sports on TV.
Oh, I'm sure you're so lazy. Well, I enjoyed talking, but now I have to go. I promised to write a report and I want to finish it today.
Okay, Lee. I hope to see you at lunch again tomorrow.
Track 46.
Welcome to our program about the travel and leisure industry in Asia. First, we would like to welcome Lillian Majid from International Leisure Services. Ms. Majid, tell us something about your company.
Good morning, everyone. International Leisure Services is located in Kuala Lumpur. We plan and develop health spas, golf clubs, and theme parks.
And where are your main activities?
We're now active in 8 different countries in the region, mainly in China, Thailand, and Indonesia.
And how are the countries different?
Well, Thailand is the spa capital of Asia. There are thousands of spas, and visitors come from all over the world to do something for their health. In China, the golf industry is very important, and it's growing very fast. In fact, we expect 20 million players in China by 2020. Today, many golfers from Australia and Japan prefer to play golf in China because it's much cheaper.
What about theme parks?
There are some great theme parks all over the region, especially in Indonesia. My company built a fantastic water park last year on Bali, right in the middle of a tropical park. People not only enjoy swimming there, they can also take part in games and entertainment. And for those who like eating and drinking, there are several restaurants and bars. It's a wonderful place for young and old.
And what about your company's future?
The travel and leisure industry is a $1 trillion industry worldwide, and it's still growing. So I'm sure my company will have a lot to do in the future.
Thank you very much, Ms. Majid.
Track 47. What do you do in your free time, Emma?
Well, I'm learning to play the guitar, and I have to practice every day. On the weekends, I go shopping. To stay fit, I do aerobics. In the summer, I go backpacking, and in the winter, I go skiing. Do you do any sports, Dan?
Oh, yes, I do a lot of sports. I go swimming every morning, and after work, I do weight training. On the weekend, I do karate. I'm in a club. And sometimes I play soccer. I'd like to learn to play golf, but it's too expensive.
Do you like to go jogging? I really hate it.
Oh, I don't mind jogging, but I don't like to go cycling.
Oh, really? I like to go cycling. Do you play any games?
Yes, I play computer games and sometimes I play chess with my dad. He's really good. Track 48.
What time is your flight, Tony?
At 6:30 this evening.
And when will you arrive home?
We'll land at about 6:45 tomorrow morning. I hope we won't be late. I'll take a taxi from the airport and I'll be home at about 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's a long trip.
It's no problem. I won't sleep much, but I'll read and play computer games.
Well, Tony, it was nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure for me too, Chaman.
I hope you'll visit us again soon.
Me too. And thanks for all your help. I hope you'll accept this small gift.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Tony. May I open it now?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, It's a book about Sydney. I'd love to go to Sydney.
Well then, I hope our next meeting will be in Sydney.
That would be wonderful. Please give my regards to your colleagues.
Yes, Chiman, I'll do that.
Well, goodbye. Have a good trip home, and please come again soon.
I definitely will, Chiman. Goodbye. I'll be in touch.
Track 49.
My name is Sora Kim, and I'd like to welcome you to our program. Today I'm talking to Chen Ming about his book, The 2025 Workplace. Chen, tell us what the book is about.
Well, in the past, people went to their workplace. Then new technologies came and made it possible to work from home, what we call remote working.
And in the future?
In the future, work will be even more flexible and mobile. We will work anywhere we choose. In fact, there probably won't be any offices. All our workplaces will be virtual.
What does that mean?
For example, employees will work together on projects, but live in places with thousands of miles between them.
How will they do that?
With cell phones, special touch screens, and whoosh, there you are in the company's virtual office.
So, you won't actually meet your colleagues.
That's right. With new technologies, it will be possible to have web conferences with 3D avatars. Nobody can see who you really are, where you are, or how you look. So you can wear your pajamas at home in your living room and take part in an important business conference.
Wow, that's fantastic. But won't it be expensive?
Yes, but companies won't spend money on offices and equipment or on travel costs for business trips.
But does it mean we'll be at work 24/7?
That depends on you. The good thing about the online society of the future is that it will have an off button. That's why it's so attractive.
Track 50. Sander Mient.
I like my job, so I'll definitely stay with this company for as long as I can. The company also has an office in the United States, so I'll probably work there for a year or two, but I'll definitely come back to Myanmar. I'll probably get married and have children one day, but I definitely want to continue working after I'm married.
Saiful Muhammad.
I definitely want to travel. My company is growing, so I'll probably travel to Europe sometime in the next few years. If I do, I'll definitely take my family with me. Later, I'll probably study some more and get a better degree, perhaps an MBA.
Track 51. 1.
A. The shopper is trying on some clothes. B. The shopper is reading something on the bottle. C. The shopper is wearing a thick pullover. D. The shopper is paying for her shopping at the register.
2.
A. The couple is walking in a busy street. B. The couple is walking in the park on a spring day. C. The couple is sitting under the trees. D. The couple is carrying umbrellas.
Track 52. Talks.
Hi, this is Sandy James. I'd like to leave a message for Eddie Johnson. It's about 2 on Friday afternoon. We have an appointment for a meeting with Tony Marshall on Monday morning. Well, I'm really sorry, Eddie, but I can't make it. But I hope we can still have the meeting next week. I'm available on Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm pretty flexible on those days, although Wednesday is better for me. So, could you decide what suits you best and find out from Tony if he can make it on one of those days? We can meet at my office as we planned, or at your office if that suits you better. I'm sorry for the late cancellation. Please call me as soon as you hear this message. You can reach me on my cell phone 0162 24689, or you can call my office at 546-9872 and leave a message with my secretary. She'll be in the office until 5 p.m. today. Thanks, Eddie. Hope to hear from you soon.